How is it that women, they have no authority? They have no high positions in an organization. I keep asking myself, what's the reason behind it? Because women, in my opinion, they would do a far, far better job than, imagine if a woman could be, a lady could be an elder, right? Let's say women could be elders and they have this exact same positions as men in an organization. They would do a way better job. I would prefer to go to a female elder than a male. You know why? Because females are more empathetic. They're more sympathetic as well. They show way more sympathy than men. Imagine if a child, whether a boy or a girl, they approach 3 female elders and they said to them, I was sexually abused. I was sexually abused by a brother. Do you honestly believe that 3 female elders would say, oh, you know what? You didn't have a second witness, so we can't take your claim too seriously, unfortunately, because there wasn't a second witness. Sorry. Do you honestly believe that 3 elder sisters would say that? No way in hell. No way in hell. 3 sisters that were elders, let's say they were elders, right? If they heard of any child abuse going on in an organization, they would be like, what? Who did it? How many times did it occur? Where did it happen? We're going to call the authorities. We're going to call the cops right now. We're going to get them involved right now. But see, with men, this happens so often. Men are just so nonchalant about the matter. They don't care. They have a laxy-daisy mentality. Well, you didn't have another witness to prove that you were sexually abused. So therefore, we can't do nothing about it. That is how men think. Half of the shit that goes on, half of the injustice that goes on in this organization would not occur if women were running the show. Or if women had just as much rights as men. It wouldn't happen. Imagine going to 3 sister elders. It feels weird saying it. But imagine going to 3 elders that were sisters, right? And you're confessing your sins to them. You're telling them, listen, I've been so depressed lately. I started drinking. I'm now an alcoholic. You said to them, I started smoking cigarettes because I've been so stressed out. I'm suffering with anxiety. You tell the sister elders, you know what? I started fornicating because I've been so lonely. I just wanted someone to hold me. I wanted someone to show me some kind of affection. So I started to sleep around. You can't say this to men. Men don't care. These elder men, they don't care. You know how many stories I heard of females running to the elders confessing their sins? And I know one sister. I'm gonna give you a quick story. I know one sister who she told me she ran to the elders, right? She's been single and lonely the majority of her life. So one day she put herself in a sticky situation and she told the elders about it, right? Mind you, she's never been reproved prior to this. No, she never had to go to the elders about anything before this situation, right? This one time she got extremely lonely. She put herself in a sticky situation, ended up fornicating with a worldly person. She told the elders about it, and she told them, so listen, I just been so lonely. I just wanted some affection. I'm lonely, you know? And what did the elders do? Well, you put yourself in that situation. We don't believe that you're repentant and you're going to be the fellowship. Mind you, like I said, this sister has she's never even been reproved before. She's never talked to the elders before the situation. First time occurrence, boom, the fellowship. So she tried to appeal, right? And when she did, one of the elders said to her, okay, let's get this over and done with. Tell us why we shouldn't fellowship you. That's what the appeal committee said. Tell us why we shouldn't fellowship you. And then they end up the fellowship her anyway. Like I said, if women had the role of men in this organization, half of this shit would not occur because women care. Women show more sympathy. They show more empathy than men. And I believe that is why they allow only men to run the show. Because they know damn well if women could be elders, if women could be COs, if women could be governing body leaders and make up rules, make up doctrines, half of this shit that goes on wouldn't occur. They wouldn't allow this injustice because women actually care. So now I know why they don't allow women to have any authority. They have no power, no say-so whatsoever, because this organization wouldn't exist. The organization thrives on corruption. The blood policy, that wouldn't occur. You know why? Because women would be like, no way in hell am I going to sacrifice I'm not going to allow my child to die. No, we got to change that doctrine. If my child needs blood, they're having all the blood they want. Take it. Let them have blood. Save their lives. The fellowship and policy, if let's say a female was let's say that females could be a part of the governing body, right? You honestly believe that a female would approve of having their child shunned over something immoral from an immoral practice, whether it's smoking, fornication, watching pornography? You think that a female governing body leader would approve of that? No, because females actually care. And it's sad that they're belittled in this organization. The most that they can be is a freaking pioneer, a cart pusher, or a mannequin at a damn cart. That's the most that they can do. But if women had power in this organization, like I said, half of the shit that goes on would not occur. We all know women are way more empathetic than men. You know how many stories I heard where females would go into the judicial meetings, pouring their hearts out, crying, and these men don't care. These elders, they don't care. I heard stories of women crying, telling their innermost dark, deep secrets to these men, to these elders, and they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. But yeah, I really believe that if females, if they have the power, if they have just as much power in this organization as men, that would be a game changer. That would be a game changer. That's enough of my rant. But yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I really wish that women had that power. I would, because me personally, I would prefer to go to the three female elders. I would rather sit down, confess my sins to three female elders, because I know that they would see things from that person's perspective. They would put themselves in my shoes, or in anybody else's shoes that's suffering or struggling with some type of, any type of addiction, right? Whether it's alcohol, pornography, a sex addiction, anything. Women are just more sympathetic. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video on that note. See you guys on the next video.